touch him. Mark it up. Touchdown, Sioux Falls.
40, the 30, and he is gone to the house. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Tipped and picked off by Colin Douglas, who's going to take it back all the way.
A pass caught, first down. What a move! Dr. Sim, get out of here! The doctor is in for the touchdown!
You are looking live at Pride Park in Tallahassee, Florida for tonight's contest between the Tallahassee Pride and the Atlanta Swarm. Good evening, everybody. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup, along with Rick Northrup.
How's it going?
And we're here for an exciting clash here in the Eastern Conference. Tallahassee going for a milestone win, while Atlanta looks to sweep the season series with Tallahassee. An important game in the Eastern Conference coming up next. You see the lineup scroll across your screen.
Made it to the show.
So the Swarm have won the toss and they elect to receive with their explosive running back, B.E.G. Hollywood. Tallahassee has the ball teed up. Martinez is getting it set. Eric Vincent is back deep for the Swarm. And welcome to Tuesday Night Football. And we're underway. Kickoff is fielded by Vincent. Or this is Dot rather, about the 10. Vincent fields the punts. Dot gets to the 31. I want to take a look at this Atlanta Swarm offense. Coming off a 26-10 win last week versus St. Louis. B.J. Hollywood, over 150 yards. Here's a look at the quarterback. DeMar Woods, number 2, he's in the shotgun. Hollywood to his right. And back to throw. First play of the game. Gets pressure, dumps it off to Hollywood, and he'll pick up 5 yards on the dump off.
It's a nice, easy throw to get that game started, get the juices flowing.
That's a pick of a 5. We have 2nd and 5 from the Atlanta 36. Swarm break the huddle. Come out with 3 wide receivers. Hollywood is the deep back. Woods sees something he doesn't like, changes the play. Takes a deep drop. Looking deep down the field. Pass is caught.
Oh
that is Boo Chisholm, and he will score. Second. And he will score for Atlanta on the second play from scrimmage.
Oh, wow. He immediately gets right behind the secondary and takes it to the house. You know, both these teams have very similar records. We're going to find out who actually is the best one tonight.
Remember, last time these two teams played, they exploded for a combined over 27 points in the fourth quarter.
Can't wait.
As Jason Arena gets all set to kick this extra point. Out of the hole, the base good. And the kick is good. So with 10-10 to go in this first quarter, Atlanta's already up 7-0.
I like it. Well, last game we did together had a lot of first quarter scoring. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
Back deep for the Pride, looking to get good field position for that explosive rushing attack of J. Calvin Kim as Arena kicks this one deep. Fielded by the Pride, coming across to the 30, and he gets knocked down right about there. That's where they spot the ball. We'll get a first look at the guy so nice his parents named him twice, Christensen.
I love it.
Of course, Ludacris, the big defensive tackle, that'll be another thing to look out for. He's had a big season, as there is a look at one of the safeties back there. Christensen all by himself in the shotgun here in the early going. As he takes a snap, drops this one over the middle to the tight end. That's number 87, Wesley Weeks. And we got an early hurry up, possibly trying to keep them off guard. Christensen again, looking over the middle. The pass is knocked away. They're still running hurry. Christensen calling the audible with his back turned to the rest of the field. Now he gets set. Back to throw, has time over the middle, caught. First down to the Tallahassee 41.
Just enough there in the pattern. Continuing with the rush.
Here's Christensen back to throw, has a clean pocket. All day goes deep. Pass knocked away, but the hurry up isn't stopping.
Well, he threw it into triple coverage. He was lucky on that one.
Pass intended for Weeks. Christensen set. Goes over the middle. He got Weeks for a pickup of 5. There's still hurry up. Oh, man. This game's got all sorts of craziness going on early. Empty shotgun. Atlanta barely got set on the line. Blitz coming. Over deep down the middle of the field. Pass is caught. And that is... Who is it? Out of bounds, that's Jared Cochran, a wide receiver.
You notice on that series so far, and there's a challenge. On that series so far, they've run every play out of this pretty much the same formation. And they'll run those trips to the left deep and run everybody out, and they'll look for the tight end or the back short over the middle. This time, he finds him open. He gets one in.
But Cochran, was he in bounds? That's the question. It looked close to me. Let's see what the ref says. And the play stands as called. So Mark Chisholm loses an early challenge opportunity. That could come big into management later this half. We have yet to see Jake Calvin Kim, the explosive running back, as we get another look at Cochran.
Might go full Jim McElwain and burn all of his timeouts in the first half and the first quarter.
Ooh, nice one. Christensen up under center. We'll give to Kim. Kim straight up the middle, spinning and jiving his way down to the 28 for a pickup of 5.
Trying to loosen it up for the run game there.
His first carry is a good one. He's scored touchdowns at an impressive clip so far this season. It's Kim, former teammate of mine in Santa Fe. They go at 4 wide receivers. Christensen under center. Looking at a dime defense. We'll take a 3-step drop over the middle. Oh, the pass is dropped.
Somebody could have had that from either team.
That is Wesley Turner, number 13. As Colin LaMarche was in the area. He's playing linebacker after playing strong safety last year for the Gladiators as a non-contract player. 3rd down and 5. Same formation. What will they do this time? They had good success running with Kim. The quick drop over the middle. Oh! And the pass is dropped this time by Cochran, but the Qantas Shine was in the neighborhood. That might have had something to do with the drop. And the Pride looks like they're going to settle for an early field goal attempt. From Richard Douglas. Like that name.
I wonder why, Colin Douglas.
He sets up. They let this clock run down. High snap. They get it down. And it's no good. It's off to the right. Douglas, who missed a field goal earlier in a matchup versus Chicago, can't get it through. Here's a look at the snap that might have had something to do with it.
Looks like he gets it down fine.
Might have messed up his sequence.
It may have. He certainly had enough leg. Just pushed it.
You know how Stickler's kickers can be for routine as Atlanta takes over on their own 34 for their second offensive possession.
I'll remind everybody he's a professional. I shouldn't cross him up like that. He might have just not struck. Obviously didn't strike it solid.
They go trips to the top, one receiver to the bottom. Let's see if they go to the bottom side. Chisholm caught the touchdown pass last drive. Woods goes to the trip side, and it'll be caught for a pickup of 5.
That same play they ran to start their first drive.
By Eric Vincent, converting from tight end. 2nd and 5 from the Swarm 39. Atlanta in front 7-0 following a missed field goal from Tallahassee. They have possession of the ball. Woods dropping the throw, drops this over the middle, and the pass is knocked away. Pass intended for Vincent. Guy to keep an eye on in the middle is number 40, Roland. He's the only 5 ability linebacker in all of the SFL. His job will be to stop Hollywood particularly. Trips to the bottom. Nickel defense for Tallahassee. Woods 3-step drop over the middle. Pass is caught, but that's going to be short of first down. It's Boo Chisholm, his second catch.
Threw it into traffic, and there was no room to run after the catch there, young man.
Dylan Rowland. His brother Garrett's a fullback on the Gladiators. It's Jenkins. He's back deep to punt. They also have a Alex Bond on their team, plays strong safety. As the kick is away. It's fielded by Tallahassee, spins across, had a little bit of a crease, but it closed quickly as he gets to the 29.
Underutilized spin move pays off there for a few extra yards.
Must be good with his laundry because he did the spin cycle there, folks. 1st and 10 from the 29. 7:34 to go in this first quarter. Christensen under center. Kim lined up slightly off to the left-hand side. And they'll give it up the middle to him in the trap, and there he goes, and he picks up a first down in a flash.
Nice quick burst through the line. He moves the sticks.
Mahmoud Ajalani on the tackle, but not before 10 yards plus are gained as he explodes out of there with great quickness.
Nice gang tackling by the Swarm, but fortunately it was all their DBs, not something they want to have happen.
Here's a look at Kim. He's out for this particular play behind Coach Frank Gooden. And they go with a set we're very familiar with, except the trips are to the bottom this time. Christensen empties everything out. Takes the snap, has Ludacris in his face, and Ludacris with the big sack to the 30.
Somebody missed a block there.
We'll get another look at it. Christensen tried to duck, but he only delayed the inevitable. That's a loss of 8. It'll be 2nd and 18 from 30. They have 2 tight ends to the bottom side of this formation. 1 receiver to either side of your picture. As Christensen will throw this, and it's going to be intercepted. That's Nick Nitro off the deflection of the non-star tight end, tackled by Cochran. Oh, boy. Just tracks the ball, and he goes all butterfingers.
Oh, man. Basically hands it to him. That's unfortunate.
Swarm get the ball at their own 36, so the Pride basically turned it over on 2 possessions, if you count the first one with the missed field goal. Hollywood lines up in a split backfield. Vincent to the top, Chisholm to the bottom. They're giving them plenty of cushion. And they go to Vincent, breaks the tackle, spins, but they say he stepped out of bounds. DeMar Woods currently with 87 yards and a touchdown pass. So, what do you think of this so far? We got explosive action in the last game, but
This is a little more normal, but this is interesting with a short field for the Swarm. Same formation.
Tallahassee stacking about.
Single coverage to the top.
Wood steps up out of the pocket, avoids a sack from one of those two defensive ends, but not for long. He's tackled in the backfield.
If you're going to hang on to it that long, you're going to eat it.
And you're going to like it.
You'll eat your meal, and you'll like it.
That was Barry, number 90, the defensive end, Jake Barry. 2 defensive ends for this Pride team. It's a move we've seen a lot. As they go to the bottom, they're still a bit on schedule. It's third down and 5. Woods steps up, has to let this go. Pass for Chisholm, incomplete. He had to throw it on the run.
Might have been tipped away at the last minute.
And Moffitt was there applying the pressure, the other defensive end, and Jason Arena, who at times missed field goals, will come on to attempt this one.
He says, I'm going to show you how it's done.
This one is a bit longer. Let's see if he can make it down. Snap, spot, kick is on the way. Oh, doink it! It hit the lower upright. Usually it goes left or right, but this time it hit low. No good, so both kickers missed field goals.
That lower upright, also called the crossbar.
You'd think I would know that. So the Pride take over.
For those of you keeping score at home, that's goalpost 2, kickers 0.
So they go empty again. They've had success out of this formation, particularly to the tight end. Christensen drops this over the middle. It's caught, but he's immediately tackled. That's Turner on the reception. OnStar made the nice catch.
Coach making sure we know what the crossbar is.
3-step drop, swings it out to Kim, and Jake Calvin Kim will be nicely gang tackled. Here we go with the hurry up again. Christensen gets everything set. Press coverage appears for the Swarm. Here's to get to Kim up the middle. Powers through to the 49, and it's a first down. Here's to give it to Kim. Why not? It worked the first time, and it'll be a pickup of 7. Second and 2. A pickup of 8, rather. Forgot my math. They give it to Kim a third straight time, spinning through the hole, and he got a first down. And they just continue to go, press the pace, and make them hurry. Christensen got a man wide open, and the pass is caught. I believe that's Ken Gossett out there.
Nice pickup. Just 2 yards to go for the first now.
That's Weeks, actually, the tight end.
Yeah, not really a rub route, but nobody stepped up as he came out into the flat.
Certainly had rub route action. Pickup of 7. Here's to Kim. Oh, he's blown up in the backfield. That looked to be ludicrous. Just burst through and gave him a big old shove.
That's right. Boy, you can't leave him unaccounted for.
3rd and 3. Christensen, the split backs. Will take the step, has pressure coming, lets this go, pass is caught. Now that is Ken Gossett. First down to the Swarm, 23. as we take a look at Christensen's early numbers with a quarterback rating of 40. And we have an empty shotgun. Back to throw. Pass caught. And we have a pickup of 5. It's 2nd and 5 from the Swarm 17. We have bunch to the top. First time either team has visited the red zone. Pride looking to tie. And Kim up the middle, pushes the pile forward.
He's close.
They're going to call it 3rd down and 1 from the Atlanta 14-yard line. For such a little man, kid could sure move the pile.
Sure can. He's great to watch. He picks his way through there like very few others.
Same formation as last time. Press coverage appears for Atlanta. Here's to get the Kim on that trap, and he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Actually, that's Kim's backup. Good running by Urban, as it gives Kim a breather. So he had a lot of consecutive plays on this drive so far. Christensen back to throw, 3-step drop. As a man open, I believe that's the 2nd tight end who dropped the pass earlier that got the interception. This time he atones for his sins. We have 2nd and goal from the Swarm 5, approaching under 45 seconds to go. Christensen changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, throws it to the end zone, it's caught!
There you go.
For the touchdown.
Nice. That's a good looking drive.
As the Pride get on the board as the fireworks go off. That is Trevor Swain running the post pattern. Makes a spectacular leaping effort for the touchdown. And we have a tie game pending the extra point. From Douglas. And the extra point is good. So with 33 seconds left to go in the first, it is Tallahassee 7, Atlanta 7. And Allen Urban comes in relief. Calvin Kim gets the 1 key carry. And Martinez will kick it off. This is fielded by Dot. And Dot gets across to the Atlanta 25. Talking a little smack with Urban there. Woods steps under center. He has Cody Taylor, the tight end, flexed out. Woods will take the short drop over the middle. All the passes dropped by Eric Vincent. Oh, he's got to catch that, man. DeMar Woods has 87 yards so far. Hollywood the deep back. And he'll get the carry, breaks a tackle, tried to break another one. But again, I'm going to pick up a 4. Dylan Rowland to wrap him up. Rowland along with Bones Malone and Ryan Matheson make up the linebacking core for the Pride. Bernard Gooden is the free safety back there. Alex Bond is the strong safety for Tallahassee. And that's the end of the quarter. Back on the field, we got a 3rd down at 6 as we start the second. We're all tied in 7. As the pass is over the middle, caught. That's Hollywood. As he gets in a big carry, picks up the 1st down. We get a 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 39. As Woods drops back to throw, has pressure. The receiver has to come back for the ball, but he went around the wrong way and he lost 5 yards.
Should have just dropped that one.
He had to come back for the ball as Woods was getting some pressure. Mainly from Barry. On that left side. 2nd and 15. Woods changing the play. And Woods will drop a nice dime right in the middle to Boo Chisholm. That's his 3rd catch. And they've all been for huge chunk plays. Woods got a clean pocket that time. Was able to find Chisholm, who dove and took a hit from Alex Bond.
Man, that's a really nice pass. Like to see that.
How are we doing with as far as the mic quality, guys? Let us know in the chat. Hollywood gets the carry. We'll pick up 2. Tackle made by Matheson, number 59. Rookie linebacker. So we get a good shot of him in there next to Rowland. As Chisholm will take the stretch play, breaks the tackle, tries to spin out of another one, but Bond is able to make the stop. It'll be a 3rd down and 3.
He gets a few, he gets a hole, but good run support from the DBs.
There's a look at Alex Bond, who was being taunted by Hollywood. We get an I formation. Hollywood is back there. Woods drops the throw. Has to look over the middle and completes his pass.
That's a cool cucumber in the pocket there. Almost no room to maneuver.
Looks like to be Cody Taylor, the new tight end. And Eric Benson moved from tight end to wide receiver. We get a look at Chisholm. Two receivers, bottom of the picture is Woods. Drops back to throw. Drops this off to Taylor. Broke a tackle. Oh, he fumbled the ball and it's picked up by Bernard Gooden. Gooden down the sideline. And it looks like nobody's going to catch him. 30, 20. Hollywood giving chase. He can't get there. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Wow. Boom.
Whoa.
Boom goes the dynamite. Unbelievable.
Oh, man. A defensive return touchdown. That was every bit as spectacular as the attempted run by Taylor.
Oh, he had the first down, too, before he coughs it up.
Can't see who knocked it out of there. And that is a spectacular play, to say the least. Looked to be Alex Bond. According to Pride owner Frank Gooden, it is. Like to thank the Pride for such a nice amenities for us broadcasters here. And some of the best food we've seen in the SFL. Because the extra point is up and good.
Food's great. Love the buffet. And unlike some teams, they keep the buffet going well into the fourth quarter, which my waistline appreciates.
And because of that fumble, Tallahassee have taken the lead for the first time this game. And the kick goes down to Ty Dot. And Dot, straight up the middle of the field, will get to the Atlanta 31.
Gets Russell down after a nice straight ahead run. So if you're the Pride, one of the concerns was that Atlanta can actually move the ball on the Pride defense. So let's see how this develops.
They get a stretch play from Hollywood. Hollywood gets a pickup of 7. He could have broken it there.
Mirror image of the other stretch plays they were running to the right side of the formation before.
And that's not Hollywood, rather. That's the backup coming in for a carry. Look at Woods. Under center. He'll throw this time. Takes a deep drop. Has a big pocket. Can step up all day. And goes to Hollywood, who tries to spin out of a tackle. Good second tackle attempt, but couldn't.
I want to say good coverage by the Swarm, because they showed potentially a blitz and they backed out of it. Just left 3 rushing and put everybody else in coverage, and they did a nice job.
We have a 3rd and 3. Woods, quick drop, going deep to Chisholm, who dives, and he made the catch.
Oh, Desmond Howard there for you.
Going straight up vertical. Little pop pass for you. And it's a first down. We're getting a little bit in the reds. As it's 1st and 10 from the Pride 38. Hollywood on sort of a busted play will lose 2 yards. Alex Bond along with Matheson coming up from his linebacker spot. It's a good point though. Had he thrown it better, he might have been gone. This is then owner marches. Bunch to the top, Dot to the bottom. Woods takes the high snap and dumps this off, and they get to the original line of scrimmage. Catch made by number 19, Leroy Green. We have a 3rd and 10 as Woods is already thrown for close to 160. He's at 155. He's in the empty shotgun. And back to throw, pressure coming, completes this pass to Don, and he gets out of bounds just ahead of the first down marker.
He tippy-toed his way to the sticks. Nice job.
Now Frank Gooden is issuing his challenge card with just over 5 minutes to go in this quarter. Atlanta's pretty good defensively. They only give up 22 points a game coming into the game. They give up 78 yards rushing, so that'll be a challenge for one of the league's top rushing teams. Tallahassee averages almost 295 a game as we get the word from the replay official.
The call on the field is overturned.
And it looks like Frank Gooden will win this challenge. It'll be 4th and inches. It'll be interesting to see what Atlanta does. Remember, they missed a field goal. Are they about to try another field goal? This is from a little bit closer than what the other one was. They'll spot it at about 35. As Arena's kick is up, and it is good this time from 44. So Jason Arena gives the Atlanta Swarm the lead following the overturning of the spot of the ball. Oh, correction. Atlanta cuts into the lead, now 14-10.
I step out for a second and you lose your math skills.
As the kick is deep and returned to the 28 by Swain, who caught the touchdown pass from Christensen. As I was remarking to our viewers before the break, Atlanta only gives up 78 rushing yards a game. Tallahassee averages almost 295.
Something's got to give, right?
Right. But so far it looks like they tried to combat that by having Christensen pass more. As he's out of the shotgun. Pressure coming up the middle. He's sacked.
Oh,
man. That's Ed. One clear with his first sack. The defensive end as we get another look at it.
Oh, just a nice rip. And takes a step inside, and here he comes.
Here he comes indeed. That's a loss of 6. It's 2nd and 16. We're approaching under 2:30 to go as we got split backs. Atlanta shows blitz. They back out of it. Christensen goes to Ken Gossett, and Gossett will make it a 3rd and 5. Here comes that hyper drive. Hurry up offense again.
That was a nice pickup for a makeable 3rd down.
Back to throw Christensen. Sideline. Fast caught. That's Jared Cochran.
I think that's the value of the hurry up right there. I don't think the secondary had their act together. And they just ran out to an open spot past the sticks.
Corner was late getting set, but Christensen throws over the opposite side to Ken Gossett right in front of the Swarm bench. As again they run hurry up, Christensen deep drop out pattern again. This time it's Cochran knocked out of bounds by Delta Coakley.
Where's the up the middle running play? Soon.
There it is. As J. Kelvin Kim gets stopped by Lamarson to Shine for a pickup of 2 yards.
Apparently I wasn't the only one who knew that was coming.
And again they'll go back to the well, but they'll gain only a few, and it looks like the frenetic pace is stopped for now. Kim, so far, 37 yards on 8 carries, one of the SFL's leading rushers. As we get 3rd and 5 from the Swarm 40-yard line, they're down by 4 points. They could use a stop here, certainly. So we have trips to the bottom. And Christensen will take the snap. He's got time, goes over the middle, pass caught.
Gutsy throw there.
In between several white jerseys.
You have some confidence in your arm to pop that in there on time.
It's the non-star against Swain. He's found everybody. Has Christensen. As we line up a split backs, 2 receivers to the top of your picture. Let's see if they try to get one play off. They will before the 2-minute warning. Pass cut. That is Ken Gossett to the Swarm 16-yard line.
Just short drop and a quick release, and again, he's just looking at the position on of the defenders. He sees that he's going to be open all day on the inside cut.
Man dove and missed in front of him, but Nick Nitro able to clean it up. We reached a 2-minute warning here in Tallahassee, Florida.
Entertaining so far. And for those of you keeping score at home, it's goalpost 2, kickers 1 now.
Yes, indeed. And the lower bar is called the crossbar, for those of you who don't know what that is. As Cam lines up off to the left, they have 2 receivers to the top of your picture. Christensen under center. Take a 3-step drop, swinging this out to Kim. Kim broke a tackle, and there he goes. He got the first down.
The spin move and everything. So quit trying to jam Kim up the middle for now. Throw the screen to him.
That's more like a long handoff, really.
That makes sense, too. I mean, he's one of their best players. They got to get the ball in his hand more often.
Tallahassee looking for win number 34, which is 4th most all time in SFL history if they're able to get it. Kim up the middle, and he walks in for an easy stroll touchdown.
Doing the wave here in the booth.
Not a soul touched him up the middle.
Stroll is right.
What great blocking.
He could have used his walker and still scored.
Douglas here for the extra point. Let's see. Last time they had a high snap on one of these, and they missed a field goal perhaps because of it. The snap is good, and the kick is up and through. So it's now 21-10 with 1:28 to go in the second. Bad news is for Atlanta. Tallahassee gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And the kickoff by Martinez, or Douglas rather, is to dot up the middle. He gets this to the 32. And Atlanta trying to come out and cutting his lead a little bit before going into the locker room. Remember, they got the ball first and scored on their second play from scrimmage. A long touchdown pass to Boo Chisholm. Here's Woods, takes the drop, goes to Eric Vincent for a pickup of 6 yards. That's Vincent's 3rd catch for 20 yards. Chisholm, 110 yards on just 4 catches and a score. Second and 6. Or 2nd and 4. Again, forgot my math. Clock is stopped at 1:21. More Woods turns, gives to B.E.G. Hollywood, and Hollywood broke a tackle, spun out of another one, and carries 2 more. Down to the 48, and now Atlanta runs hurry up, this time out of necessity rather than strategy advantage. Malone, still getting set. Now he gets set. Woods drops the throw, drops a deep one down the field. Oh, and Boo Chisholm couldn't control it all the way down to the ground. Let's get another look at it, Dad. He beat his man bad on that play.
Oh, he had it. He had it, but it's tough to corral that when you hit the ground. Daddy-o.
2nd and 10. We have 58 seconds left to go in this half. Atlanta needs something if they want to stay in this game. Woods to the sideline. Chisholm, his 5th catch. He makes it 3rd and 3. With 53 seconds left. Remember, Atlanta has 2 timeouts because they lost that early challenge. Just beats his man. You could still run the ball. You have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, they could. They'd probably like to save it till they get in the red zone. Let's see what happens here.
Woods changes the play, drops the throw. Looking, throws to the sideline, and Eric Vincent with a remarkable catch. And Woods is 17 of 21 for over 180 yards. He's about on pace for his entire game total that he had last week, which is 189. Now they have 36 seconds left, or 48 seconds left. Ball is on the 36 of the Pride. Back to throw, sets, goes deep. He's got Eric Vincent for the touchdown.
There you go.
He beat his man on the deep pattern, and Lamar Woods.
That's a nice pitch and catch there over the top of the D as he gets behind his man. Well-placed ball.
This time he didn't underthrow like he did the last couple.
Or
throws.
overthrow, yeah.
Arena to make this deficit a little more manageable. This extra point.
Well, they're going to feel good about popping this in the end zone here right at the end of the second quarter.
High snap, and it's good.
So 43 seconds to go. It's the Pride 21, Swarm 17 here, Colin. Very entertaining first half. Interesting how both teams have gone with different styles from time to time.
And they both used the hurry up. Although Tallahassee obviously a lot more than Atlanta. As the kick goes deep, and Swain returns this up to 30. Both teams come into this game with one game separating them. Tallahassee at 5-3. And Atlanta has 6 wins. Both trying to keep pace with Queen City at the top of the Eastern Conference at 8-1.
Here's your trips to one side. Standard Pride formation here.
And they go to the trip side. This time they go short. Looks like they'll run this out. DeMar Woods has thrown for 200 yards this half of that last throw. Chris Christensen has a $147. So both quarterbacks have been extremely productive. Given how explosive BG Hollywood can be, you think the Pride defense is very pleased with how they play as Christensen drops back. That was over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Colin LaMarche in the neighborhood used his fly swatter to knock it away. 3rd and 5.
Shoe fly, don't bother me.
There's Mahmoud Ajlani.
You have somebody open at the top if they run their routes right.
And they distribute 5 wideouts evenly. Ooh. As Ludacris gets to Christensen and nearly crushed him.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
As we get our first punt of the day by the Pride. This is Howard McCoy. Eric Vincent is back deep.
If I'm the Pride, why don't you just run a Hail Mary and see what happens? You're going to run the time off the clock. If it gets picked, it's like a long punt.
Although the block was sent and barely got it away with McCoy, Vincent will be tackled at the 30.
That'll do it.
So we reached the end of the first half. Score: Tallahassee 21, Atlanta 17. This is the SFL on YouTube. And We'll take a look at the stats. 246 total yards for Atlanta, most of that passing. J. Kevin Kim's been held to 50 yards. Both teams have 1 turnover each. Let's take a look at the highlights now. Here's Woods. I think this is his first deep pass to Chisholm. Yes, it is.
Second play of the game.
Way deep. And here's Christensen out of a set we saw a lot. Jared Cochran, that was a catch.
That was the challenge play. Upheld. The call in the field was upheld.
And there's the Butterfingers play as Nick Nitro picks this off. That was Kendrick Jefferson trying to catch that pass. And Christensen here did the non-star Swain with a diving catch in between a couple of defenders.
Nice little pump fake, too, out of that.
Oh, and here is the return by
that man.
Returned by that man, Bernard Gooden. And the field goal. We saw a couple of field goals. Both kickers missed, including one hit the crossbar.
Wow. Not the horizontal upright.
J. Calvin Kim has 1 touchdown. He's got 42 yards so far this half, well below his usual average. And here's DeMar Woods putting up a bomb and dropping it in Eric Vinson's lap for the touchdown. Pride get the ball first this half. They're in front, 21-17. And look to add their cushion a little bit. Atlanta trying to stop the bleeding.
Again, you mentioned it. That's why it's important for Atlanta to score at the end of that second quarter, because they've got to give the ball right back to the Pride.
Well, Ludacris has been playing a really good game. And the tackle is made on Swain by number 50, Rob Van Dam. Here's Christensen. Under center. He checks the play off. Seen some good audible checks this game. 3-step drop over the middle. Oh, it's dropped.
I'm going to run with it before I catch it, and I'm also hearing some footsteps. Boom. Might have been a little behind him if they show the replay, Colin.
Appeared to be so. They come set out with Swain in the slot. Remember he caught that touchdown. Back to throws. Christensen sets, throws. This time it is caught by Wesley Weeks for the first down to the Pride 41. There's another look at it. Weeks catches it right in front of that marker. And here's the low snap. Throws over the middle, and it is caught for a pick of a 3. That's Weeks again. Cameras are starting to be a little clunky here.
I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing, but our feed has gotten a little janky.
Gonna get straightened out for the moment. Christensen So dump is off to Weeks. He's been the favorite target this drive. Will make it a 3rd and 4. 2nd and 7. Pick up a 3. And yes, it looks like we got confirmation. A little bit of stuttering video. Again, apologize. It's Kelvin Kim straight up the middle, spins and converts the 3rd down.
Nice job.
Guard pulls around, gets the block on the linebacker. Perfectly executed play. Christensen over the middle. Pass is dropped. 1st down by Wes Turner. Seems the leggy problem has stopped. We've identified it. Thank you, Chris Curtis. Second and 10. Christensen emptying everybody out. Going to Ken Gossett. And it is caught for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down 6. So the puck convention on that formation and go to the isolated side. Don't forget to check out our website, simulationfl.net, for all the latest scores and stats. As Christensen pumps, has to go right side, and the pass is knocked away, and that is Chen.
There was a pick 6 there, lucky to avoid for Tallahassee.
That is Wei Chen knocking that away. We get a 4th and 6. And the Atlanta defense doing their job. Forcing McCoy to get another punt. Eric Vincent back deep. Atlanta doesn't rush nearly as many people this time. This is angled away from Vincent. He'll let this go. Oh, it'll be carried into the end zone. Oh, man.
That was a weird play. Picked it up and just kept running. You have to go down, son.
His momentum carries him into the end zone. Hollywood's the deep back. He will take the play, and he will get the 1st down. Nice handoff off the left side of that line. It's generally where they've had a lot of their running success. Following the guard around. Well, actually, the guard didn't have anybody to block. It was more the fullback who set the key block.
Just a well-blocked play, and not enough pride hats on that side of the formation.
Bunch to the bottom. Woods takes it. Has a blitz. Can't get away from the unblocked defender. As he does the Hulk Hogan pose.
Don't blame 64. He's trying to block both guys.
That was for 26. RJ Manley. 2nd and 15 following the sack. Woods drops to throw, has plenty of time in the pocket, goes deep down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Pride. This is Alex Bond, who does the spin cycle and gets knocked down to the swarm 35.
We got to go to the replay, but I think there were 2 spin moves on that return.
We're going to get a look at it here. Alex Bond. This is a little tip drill.
Picks it up. And 1,
2. gains extra yardage from the spin.
Goes full Ken Moore.
Let's talk about what both teams are wearing after this play. We are tonight's fashion police here for this. Kim up the middle, breaks the tackle, and Jake Kevin Kim first down more. 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, he's in! Touchdown!
Whoa. He's got a low center of gravity, and you cannot bring that boy down.
It broke one tackle.
Two.
Ludacris was giving chase, and Delta Cokie, the last man to
Three.
stop him.
Yes.
No.
Not gonna happen. Well, we got to talk about touchdown instead of the fashion police.
We have Tallahassee wearing purple helmets, with yellow stripe and purple face mask. Purple jerseys with yellow paw prints and black pants with the golden paw prints. Atlanta wearing black helmets with a light blue and white stripe and white pants with the same stripe pattern, as well as the coolest sky blue socks, as the extra point is up and good.
Well, that they return the favor for giving up that late score. Tallahassee does. So Atlanta's got their work cut out for them again halfway through the third.
We have 7:12 to go. And we got a fumble, but it's recovered by Atlanta. And advanced to the 28.
Somebody reached their paw in there and knocked that away. Let's see if we can catch that on the replay.
Nope. Apparently our producer's not going
Not
to show
replay
us
worthy,
that replay.
yeah. Don't worry about the talent in the booth, guys.
6 carries for 32 yards for Hollywood. An uncharacteristic evening for him, as the Purple Rain defense has really put the clamps on. Hollywood, as the carry goes to Hollywood, and he's stopped for a loss of 1. You have any classic movie quotes to sum that last play up?
No soup for you. Okay, that's Seinfeld. Pride has big golden paws.
That's a good one, Frank.
Those paws ain't just for attracting a mate, you know.
As Woods drops the throw. Chisholm's going backwards. Oh, no. And it'll be third and forever.
He's going to get a razzing in the locker room for that one. Got more reverse yardage than forward yardage.
As the corner comes up, he had to come back for that ball. Might as well have dropped it, considering the end result. 3rd and 17. And Woods will almost picked off again. He threw that into the crowd. Bernard Good, number 37.
Another little ping pong job there. Lands harmlessly on the artificial surface.
Otis Jenkins on the tackle. I agree exactly, DeAndre Noel. Give that man a map, because he has no idea where he's going.
Where are you going?
As Jenkins fields a high snap, kicks it deep. It's fielded by number 27, R.J. Manley. And he will take it to the Pride 43.
Well, it's good field position again for Tallahassee. Atlanta can't keep living like this.
Sooner rather than later, the defense is going to be worn down. As Christensen's under center, has Kim in the backfield. Turns looks to Kim on a trap. Tries to spin out of the traffic ahead, but can't. It'll be 2nd and 10. He's got 86 yards, averaging 7.2.
I got to throw those outs to the left and right flat first before they hand the ball up the middle to Mr. Kim.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
As Christensen going on the corner. Oh, it's caught by Jared Cochran. No doubt about that one. As he gets out of bounds at the Swarm 34. Skied up for the football. Against Delta Coakley, and Cochran won that time.
How did Coakley not get a hand on that?
That's a perfectly placed ball by Christensen. As Cam up the middle on the trap, there he goes, explodes through the hole for the first down. To the 23. They've been running that trap all night with varying degrees of success, and that time that works smashing. We get 4:50 to go. In this the third quarter, Tallahassee in front of Atlanta 28-17. Christensen. 5-step drop goes to Ken Gossett for the first down. We got a 1st and 10 coming up on the Swarm 12. A catch by the man they nicknamed Kenny G.
Kenny G, eh? Smooth Jazz favorite. Tough on the football field.
They can get a first down without scoring. As Christensen goes to Cochran, out of bounds at the 7. It will be 2nd and 5. Tallahassee really trying to put the squeeze on Atlanta here. Kim is the deep back. Let's see if they give it to him. They've been running those traps, although Christensen checks out of the play. 3-step drop over the middle, pass is caught. It'll be 3rd and 2. Big play coming up for both teams. Field goal still gets it. Field goal would create some distance, although they like the 6 points. Tallahassee would. Gives to Kim up the middle, powers through to the end zone for the touchdown.
There he goes. I'll make the color analyst obvious comment that a 3-score game is better than a 2-score game if you're Tallahassee.
There's a look at it one more time. Blocked it, guard pulled around. A bit of traffic, Colin LaMarche trying to make the tackle, but by the time he made it, he was in the end zone. So, the Tallahassee Pride, as Rick said, create a 3-score game for themselves, putting the onus on Atlanta even more. What do you think they need to do if they want to have any sort of comeback?
They need to score touchdowns. There. You can't get that kind of analysis just anywhere. Well, they're going to have to figure out how to sustain a drive. Atlanta is. They're not looking as good or as efficient as they were in the first half.
Right.
At it. And I'm not sure if they're stuck in a rut with the play calling or if they just aren't able to adjust. That's a nice return.
Put 34 by Dot. Last time these two teams played in week 5, the fireworks were in the 4th quarter, but luckily for us, the fireworks have been all game. Mar Woods steps up under center. He's got an I formation. And takes the deep drop. Does Woods goes to the out. And they said Eric Vincent was out of bounds. Welcome into the chat, Dallas Roughneck owner Stephen Mullenix. As Mark Chisholm makes another challenge. This could be huge if he doesn't get this one come later.
Let's see what we have on the replay here.
Looks like they're trying to throw an out pattern. Well, looks like he did get both feet in. I expect them to overturn this.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete.
And they do. Smart challenge by Mark Chisholm, who is 1 for 1 on challenges today. Or 2 for 1, rather.
1 for 2?
1 for 2. Second and 5 following the video review. And here's the counter give to BEG Hollywood through the middle.
There you go.
And he picks up the first down.
Well blocked, and he picked his way through that. If you're Atlanta, that's going to give you a little bit of hope right there.
As Woods comes out in the shotgun. We have not heard too many things from the tight end. As Woods drops this deep. Oh, Boo Chisholm can't come up with the ball, and he's looking at his hand saying, why?
Oh, my goodness.
Why did I drop that? That was a perfect pass. It's 2nd and 10 from the 45 of the Swarm. The same formation as last time. Throw again. Has a pocket this time. Woods running around. His lineman throwing him good blocks. Down the field. That's Dot. And Dot catches the dot from Woods for the first down.
That's a nice play. QB held with it, stayed with it, until he found somebody open, and he delivers a strike.
They're at the Pride 24. It's one of the better throws we've seen from Woods today, and he's made a lot of them. As Woods drops the throw, goes this over the middle deep in traffic, but it's incomplete. Bones Malone in the area. We have a 2nd and 10. 154 in the third. And Atlanta will throw this out to Eric Vincent, and Vincent this time will come forward, but not very far.
Not much forward progress on that one. Obviously not what they were looking for, as the DB didn't vacate the area or give him enough cushion.
We got a 3rd and 8. For Atlanta, they got a bunch to the bottom. Tallahassee lining up in the dying defense. Back to throw goes Woods deep down the middle, and the pass is dropped.
Did that go off his hat?
Woods is like, man, what do I got to do to have these guys catch these balls? And Atlanta will try to come on and kick another field goal.
It's disappointing, but you got to take some points here.
If you want to sow the seeds of comeback trail, indeed you have to. snap, and the kick by Arena is up, and it is no good.
No. Oh, for the love of Pete.
Oh, the goalpost wins again.
Basically, not a gimme, but fairly close to a chip shot.
Looked off to the left to me.
It was to the right from the kicker's point of view. Just pushed it. $50 says you slice. There's no gambling at Bushwood. And I never slice.
As Christensen drops the throw to Gossett, he'll pick up 3 yards on the empty set. Christensen so far is 213 yards. Woods has 253. And more touchdowns than Christensen, although both have 1 interception. They'll line up in the empty again. Yep, that's correct, Franken. As Ludacris comes through with the sack.
That's a manly play for Ludacris.
He just burst through the middle. Wasn't even touched.
76. The guard stepped to his left. He needed to step to his right and pick up Ludacris.
Warren O'Hara.
He's going to get a bad grade on that play in the film room this week.
Oh, they go to the bottom. Trips. Let's see if they go that way. Christensen again is wrapped up by Ludacris. Man, this guy is crazy.
Well, maybe he's a new player. Maybe the O-line doesn't really know they're supposed to keep an eye on him.
Although it's 4th and 22, and Tallahassee is forced to punt. And the kick is away. Back deep to Vincent, who makes the first man miss. A nice juke move, and he gets to the 45.
It's Atlanta's turn to get really great field position.
Show your 4 fingers. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and Tallahassee is in front of Atlanta, 35-17.
Well, so that exchange didn't really cost Atlanta anything on that missed field goal other than a couple minutes of clock time.
Woods will give it to Hollywood, and he's bottled up. Look at the yardage for Hollywood. He's got 38 yards. Kelvin Kim scratches the surface at barely 101. 2nd and 10. And here's the counter play to Hollywood. And that's blown up in the backfield. Bones Malone, along with Jake Berry, also in the neighborhood.
I had that sniffed out.
That's Foreman, number 95. Good shot there. Bunch to the bottom for Atlanta. Low snap. Moffitt with the pressure. Oh, and Alex Bunn nearly with the interception.
Almost a pick, and that's funny 2 times.
Jason Moffitt, the defensive end. Blind pressure Jenkins. Again the punt.
Yeah. Good D by.
Good D by.
Pride.
Yep. Good D by Pride. As the punt is away, bouncing at the 10, will bounce at the 3. Wow, they get it inside the 5.
Let's see where they mark that. It might be closer to the 1. First and 10 on the 3. You got it.
9:48 to go, and Tallahassee starts deep in their own territory. As Jake Kim over 100 yards on 14 carries. And they give it to him right up the middle, and there he goes.
He may have fallen over the stripe for a first down. 2nd and inches, they're calling it.
There's a look at Nick Nitro. They're less than a football length away from the first down, but they're going to throw it. It's an unusual call.
Yeah, it's a free down.
And Christensen will go deep. And he's got Cochran for the first down and plenty more to the Pride 39-yard line. Delta Coakley again beaten on the play.
This time they pick up the rush, giving him time to deliver a deep ball.
He held just enough for them to make that pass. And we have a bunch up to the top. Kim a line off to the right side. And Kim hurdles over one of his down linemen and picks up 6 yards. Great athleticism by Jake Calvin Kim, as one of his own guards had fallen over, and he was able to leap over him and gain extra yardage. Ludacris now has 3 sacks. Here's the good to Kim again, spinning through a hole, and he got the first down.
That's bad news for Atlanta if they can, Tallahassee can keep running Kim up the middle like that, because it is going to kill the clock.
Actually, the pulling guard didn't really have anybody to block on that play. And Kim still got the yardage he needed. Now they tried out the fullback this time. 47, Zach Wood, along with Kim in the backfield. 3-step drop. Swinging this out to Kim. Spins off 2 tackles and picks up 7 yards.
Double spin move. Nice. They showed heavy, and they swing it out to Kim. Nobody covers him.
And he stays in bounds, which is important as it keeps the clock moving.
Atlanta's going to have to stiffen up here pretty quick.
Trips to the bottom, 2 to the top. As Christensen over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down. Pass caught by number 15. That is Billy Joe Black. To the Swarm 37. Christensen will look over the defense, take a deep drop, and go down the middle. Oh!
My.
Mahmoud Ajalani knocked that away from Jared Cochran. That's his 10th target.
That was good D by Atlanta on that. They had, I believe, 8 men in the box, and somehow they managed to have 6 guys 15 yards down the field around that, the intended receiver.
Again, they go 5 wide empty shotgun. Atlanta counters with a dime look. And Christensen going deep. Oh, it's going to be intercepted this time by Nick Nitro. You play with fire sooner rather than later, you're going to get burned, and that's what happened with the Pride.
Well, Atlanta's got to be happy with that. They need a quick score here. Oh, one arms it
to himself.
Behind, thrown behind him, he still corrals it. It was a great catch.
First and 10 to 16. It's Woods. Can he get anything going? They haven't had a touchdown since the 2nd quarter. Woods takes a meter drop, drops this off to Boo Chisholm, and Chisholm will pick up 8 yards, yes. 2nd and 2.
Tallahassee brings him down inbounds. So that clock's moving.
But they stay on schedule to make this a 2nd and manageable. But you're right, they got to keep moving. Hollywood's the back. He'll get it. Swinging right. He won't get.
Oh, curious call on that one, eh?
He's now down to 36 yards. Dacom and Ken is up to 130 and has 3 rushing touchdowns.
And they huddle up. Interesting. These they will have taken almost a full minute to run just 2 plays.
It's here's to get to Hollywood. He breaks it in the open. He's to the 50. He's to the 40.
Oh, he stays in.
30, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, B.G. Hollywood.
Hey, when you can run 3 plays and score 80 yards later, who cares about your minute? Nice job.
As he celebrates in the end zone, we get another look at that replay. Good blocking by the fullback. That was number 30.
And a bad. Oh, did he step out there?
Ooh.
No.
That might have been raised or thin.
They had to be right on the line there. I mean, the refs had to be right on the line. Here we go. Better view. Right there. Oh.
Broke the tackle, Alex Bond, and that was pretty much all she wrote.
I'm going to say he tippy-toes the rest of the way for 6.
Welcome in Vancouver Legion owner Andy Hamilton. Welcome, Andy.
Andy, my man.
So the Swarm cut this down to an 11-point deficit with 5:28 to go. As the extra point is blocked. Oh, and it'll stay. 23-35. There was a push through the middle of the field, and the extra point is blocked. My, oh my.
Well, still 2-score game. We're going to call that last drive the rope-a-dope. 2 innocent plays, huddle up every time, burn almost a minute. 3rd play, boom.
And the kickoff is fielded at the 33.
Advanced out to the 30.
Advanced to the 30. There's a look at Mahmoud Ajalani. The Pride come out with 2 receivers. To the top of the formation, Christensen will take the snap, swing this out to Kim on a long handoff sort of play, but he'll pick up only 1 yard. Second and 9, but the clock continues to move. That's Pride's ultimate objective. Remember, Atlanta has all 3 timeouts here. Christensen 3-step drop, has to swing this out to the fullback. Wood, and Wood will only pick up a couple of yards.
There we go. You get that 3rd and long that Atlanta's been looking for.
Third and 7.
A long count.
Long count. They're milking this clock like a cow. Kim. Will not get the first down. Oh, man.
Wow. I think Kim's mumbling to himself there. What the heck?
So with just about, when do you think they'll get this off?
Well, they'll kick the ball with about, 30 seconds left. 3:30.
See what Atlanta can do. They
Atlanta
need
could
points.
they could help themselves with a return for a score here.
And they need points, and they need them in a hurry. Kick by McCoy, nearly blocked. Eric Vincent will down this to the 20.
Down this, you mean he'll be forced to the ground.
Uh-huh.
They almost got to him on that. I thought actually they were going to end up with a personal foul roughing the kicker, but they avoided that.
It's Hollywood's now up to 112. It'll be big on this drive. As Woods will throw. Over the middle pass caught by Blue Chisholm, and the flag is out. Looks like we have a late hit.
Good news.
This could be huge.
Might give him some yards, and more importantly, stops the clock if you're Atlanta.
Late hit, number 29, defense. 15-yard penalty.
Late hit on Alex Bond.
Wow. We got a first down. They got another first down.
Let's get another look at it here. Chisholm dives. Oh, they must have thought he was down because I saw multiple Pride guys going for it. It looks like number 25 got there first. And then Bond hit him after the whistle.
First and 10. 46 yards.
We get a first and 10 from the 46. Throw out to Hollywood.
Oh, what's the point of that play?
And they'll run a hurry up. As Woods pumps over the middle. Oh! Boo Chisholm had it. But it was just missed throw.
That was a bad throw.
He was open, too.
And just like that, it's 3rd and 9 for Atlanta.
And Pride Park getting loud for the Purple Rain defense. Woods back to throw. Has a good pocket. Over the middle. It's Cody Taylor, the tight end. And Taylor down to the 3. Oh, looks like they'll try to get a play off before the 2-minute warning. Everybody hustling down there.
They'll easily do that.
And look at the rough and the chain gang getting all set down there. Oh, it's a sack. It's a sack back to the 10. That was the nose tackle, number 95.
Are you kidding me?
Kendrick Foreman. As Woods drops the throw. Has time, goes to the end zone. Oh, he had booches
A
on.
misfire there. Let's go back to that play before where they hustle up to the line only for the QB to take a sack. The one thing you really don't want to do down on the goal line.
Mark Chisholm, the head coach, is pulling his hair out. I don't know if he has any left at this point in the ball game. Crowd takes them another chance defense. It's 3rd and goal from the 10. 2:23 to go for Atlanta. They're down, trying to make it a game here on the comeback drill. High snap. Throws left. It's Eric Vincent. Oh, he got knocked down at the 1.
Are you kidding? Didn't his backside score? Come on. Looks like he sat on the goal line.
Looks like the ball was outside of the goal line. Interesting to see here, and they won't get this play out before the 2-minute warning.
And maybe we'll get a chance to see the replay on that. Guys in the truck.
Looks like not. Looks like no.
It drives me nuts when they do these glamour shots when you really could be looking at the play again from a couple different angles.
4th and goal from the 1. Looks like they're going to throw for it, maybe. They are. To the end zone. Taylor was out of bounds.
They're calling him out
the back of the end line.
Oh.
Oh, man. Let's take another look at it for ourselves. Oh,
I think that might have been the right call. Oh, here's a great angle. The drone shot.
overhead. Yep, he was out of bounds. But
Unbelievable.
plus benefit is
Boy,
the Pride.
the sack on when they started on the 3, and then the just cruddy throw in the corner of the end zone. No challenge on the sit on the goal line play, and then that.
Came up the middle, and he burst through for a pickup of 7. Atlanta now has to burn all their timeouts and open something crazy happening.
We're going to need a fumble or a strip or an interception. And of course, Tallahassee playbook says we're going to give you none of those things.
You got to be careful here about giving up a safety too. Ludacris has been a menace. Here's to get to Kim. He gets another first down to the 15. I think one more first down ought to do it. Stops the clock with 1:51 to go. They'll empty out. They're going to throw. Deep. Jared Cochran with the catch. What a clutch catch on first down.
Oh, my.
Again, it's that corner route that's been giving him fits all game.
Gutsy call right there.
Coakley was in position, and he just couldn't make the play. Looks like we're going to get a kneel down or two to kill the rest of this clock. How many second difference between the play clock and the game clock?
Minute 30, minute 05, minute 04.
Just a couple of second difference. They may have to snap it.
You're off, hon. It's son, dad-daddy-o. It's a minute 17. They're going to have to snap 2 more times.
And it's third down. Tallahassee Pride with a milestone victory.
One more snap, and then they can run out the clock before they have to snap it on 4th down. So that's going to do it. I'm not sure how to characterize this game. Some aspects it's been workmanlike by the Tallahassee Pride.
Jay Calvin Kim goes over 100 yards. As the Pride pick up win number 34, that ties them with the Louisville Wolfpack for the 4th most wins in SFL history, and also helps the Pride standing in the Eastern Conference as both teams draw even at 6-3.
I just want to say thanks for all the nice comments in the chat room. I really appreciate the opportunity to join you from time to time and put in my observations. I'm not a football gearhead like you guys are, and it's a compliment. I'm a banker gearhead, but appreciate the opportunity, and it's really fun to do.
And that's the end of the game. The final score, Tallahassee 35, Atlanta 23.
Scandinavian sniper.
Both teams go over 400 yards, but Tallahassee holds the ball for over 25 minutes, despite turning the ball over twice.
Yep, every time Atlanta was starting to make a run or would cut into it, Tallahassee, hats off to them, would make the adjustments or come up with a good stop.
Or Woods ended up throwing for more yards than Christensen, but I think those interceptions, particularly the one by Alex Bond off the deflection, were keys to the game for sure. As we take a look at a couple Kim runs.
Yep. It was funny, in the first quarter, they didn't run Kim. Kim hardly touched the ball. And then they finally worked him in after the first couple of series. And I think that started to put them into overdrive.
DeMar Woods with nice pocket presence here as he finds Dot. Ludacris at 3 sacks. Don't know where that puts him on the all-time leaderboards for as far as SFL sacks go. Nick Nitro, a couple of interceptions.
That was a sweet catch, by the way.
Bernard Gooden with a fumble return for a touchdown as we take a look at B.G. Hollywood's long touchdown run.
That was a great play. Right after I was getting on them for burning up so much clock.
And
next play, they put it in the end zone.
And then Cody Taylor with this long one.
Oh. And who would have thought at that time that coming up 3 yards short was going to be so costly?
Here's a look at the game-stealing play. The catch by Jared Cochran in front of Delta Coakley, who he owned all night long.
Did he one-hand that? That dude's a man.
As we get a look at the player of the game, no surprise, it's J. Kelvin Kim, 151 rushing yards, 16 receiving yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns for Mr. Kim today. Well, that does it here for the Simulation Football League. I'm Colin Northrup. He's Rick Northrup. Good night, everybody.